So, as you can see, I have a whole lot of orbs in my home. No surprise there for me. I've known this for a long time. But I found out a little bit of more information about these orbs. I still believe, I fully believe that they are demonic, but there's a little bit more to it than that. What I'm about to say, you can back it up by doing your own homework, okay? So anything I'm about to say is not false. I'm not making anything up. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't gather my information from false sites or anything like that. I'm the type of person that when I'm seeking the truth, I want 100% truth. I don't want 99% truth. I want 100% the truth, okay? These orbs, the chemtrails, a lot of people don't believe in chemtrails. Again, you can look that up too. And again, let me repeat it. Anything that I'm about to say, doesn't matter what topic it is, anything is factual information. Look it up. So many people would rather call you crazy, a conspiracy theorist, you need help, you need to see a psychiatrist or whatever, instead of doing their homework. Or the very few that does their homework, they'll, listen to something on the news, which we know they lie, but the majority, doesn't know that. Or, they'll go to a few sites that's giving incorrect information, and they'll run with that and say, see, here it is, the truth. I knew it. You're crazy or whatever. So anyway, here we go. The chemtrails, the stuff that's falling from chemtrails. I've been filming this for over 4 years. Well, not over 4 years. Let me back up, because for around 4 years, okay? I have been very heavily filming the skies and doing my homework. Because I'm the type of person, when I see odd stuff, I'm not just going to say, whatever. I'm just, that was really weird, but whatever. I'm just going to go on with my life and, no, I'm not that. No, when I see something odd that I'm not used to seeing, I have to know what it is, and I'm not going to stop until I find answers. Okay, I've gone to biblical sites, non-biblical sites. I've listened to people who used to be in witchcraft, used to be in the New Age, used to be in the occult, and so on and so forth. So it's all of this wrapped into my research. And it takes a long time to find answers sometimes because, there's so much misinformation on the web. And I don't know how many knows this, but the web is being scrubbed of truth because they don't want the truth getting out. And, we're to expose the darkness, and I'm all about that. I'm not about just keeping it in myself, because if you do that, you're, pretty much going along with it. That's just what it is. It is what it is. So, anyway, let me get to it. Okay, the stuff that's falling from the chemtrails. And again, let me repeat it, because people have a very short, what am I trying to say? Very short memory span, or they can only focus for a few seconds to a few minutes at a time. So let me repeat it one more time. Anything I'm about to say is factual, real truth. You can look it up behind me, and if you can't find answers, let me know, and I will give it to you. I will be happy, because I want people to know what's going on. I want people to know the truth. Here we go. The chemtrails. What's falling from it? Nanotech, graphene, bacteria, parasites. It's the self-replicating nano. It doesn't matter if you got the jab or not, which I call the jab the snake bites. Why do I call it that? Well, because look at do you know the ingredients in the jabs? Yeah, well, not only does it have luciferase in it, wonder why they would name it that, Lucifer, okay. And by the way, the patent number, on those jabs has 060606 in it. What does that mean? 666. That's right. So, and you can look the patent up yourself. Look it up, and you'll see it. And again, if you have trouble finding it, let me know. I will help you. Because I want people to know I'm telling the truth. All right, I want that to be known. I'm tired of people. Not that it bothers me. I could care less about the people that call me crazy or I need to see a psychiatrist or whatever. I could care less about that, and the reason for that is because I know the truth, and I feel sorry for these people. I just that's just what it is. So anyway. There's also hydrogel, in all these little nano robots they're making is made with hydrogel. So, all of these things that you're seeing, these orbs right here, it is coming from all of this stuff. There's a doctor who I follow on Facebook. She is against all of this. She's trying to help people get this out of their body. And so I was watching one of her videos recently, and she was showing some of the blood that she was cleaning, from a patient. And she showed it, what was all in the blood. These orbs are in the blood. These freaking orbs are in the blood, inside the body. I found that hard to believe. I was like, what in the world? So anyway, and she confirmed it. She absolutely confirmed it. Yes, ma'am, that is what it is. All this stuff that I've been filming, all these weird lights in the trees that look like teeny tiny LED blinking lights of all colors, all these shape-shifting orbs, all of that, it's all in the body. And there was no denying it. It was right there. All of this weird stuff on the trees, all the fungus, all the weird stuff, it's all in the body. They're putting it in everything. It's not only from the chemtrails, it's in our food, it's in our toilet paper, it's in our paper towels. Look at all of them. Look at this, is all in my house, you guys. It's in baby products, it's in our pet products, it's in the pet microchips. It's in you know what? Let me just make it simple. There's nothing that this is not in. How's that? That's right, it's nothing. It's in everything. Everything, including the fungus, the parasites. And this is, the parasites, this is hybrid parasites where they're splicing it with other stuff. I mean, venomous creatures. There's even I can't remember the name of it now, I'm pulling a blank. It's some type of lizard that's, the first name of it, I can't remember. But it's something monster. And it has very venomous, toxic, venom in it. They put that in the jabs. Not only that, but they put, now get this, again, no, let me just say this one more time. I'm not making this up. This is factual, 100% truth, okay? They put hybrid hydras. Do you know what a hydra is? Look it up. Look it up. They put hybrid hydras in the snake bites. Snake venom, and then of course there's all the bacteria, there's the fungus, there's the parasites, the hybrid parasites, all that's in the jabs. That's right. So a lot of people out there think, oh, well, it's only the people that got the snake bites that has that in them. Oh, no. Actually, everybody has this in them. But here's the thing. It affects people differently. People that has a great immune system, they're very healthy. Now I can't say this for everybody because there's completely healthy people who are just dying suddenly, including very young teenagers, people of all age groups. Never had a heart problem before, never had a, health problem before, or if they do have health problems, it's very minor, things like that. So, we have all these healthy people just dying suddenly of a heart attack. So what's happening is all this stuff is they are using the 5G cell towers. And there's a name to it. Oh, I can't, here I am pulling a blank again. I've been looking at this for the past 2 days and suddenly I'm forgetting what the name they gave those cell towers. But it's a 6-story. Please let me know if you want the link to that story. It's important for people to read that story because it gives an awful lot of information in there that you need to know about. These 5G frequencies that works with the Wi-Fi and all that, the internet, all that. They're calling it the Internet of Things. What does that mean? They're wanting to hook the human up to the internet. That is correct. They are. All this transhumanism that a lot of people think, oh my gosh, that's just, conspiracy theory up and down. You think so? Again, do your homework. Do your homework. You may want to just hold off on calling people crazy, mental, whatever. And just pause and say, you know what, I'm going to hold off from doing that and do my homework. And yeah, there it is. There it is. You'll see, oh my goodness, they were telling the truth. But again, the majority will not do it. They won't. Even after I say all this, there's still going to be people out there who's not going to do it. And they're going to call me crazy or whatever. And that's fine. You go ahead. But I'm telling you, the day's coming. You're going to find out I've been telling the truth about everything I have ever posted or said. I am not the type of person that I'm going to make content just because, or because, I'm bored, or I need, I'm looking for views or new subscribers. I could care less about that, although I will say, it is nice to get new subscribers, because I want people to know the truth. And that is the only reason why I would want new subscribers. I'm not monetized on anything. Of course, I only have, a couple accounts on social media, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, and that's it. But I'm not monetized on anything, I couldn't get monetized anyway. They don't monetize people like me who tell the truth. But anyway, that's not what matters to me. I care less about the money part of it. This is strictly about making people aware, because so many people are having health problems. They don't know what's going on. Why am I having new heart issues? Why am I having major ringing in the ears? Why am I having sudden headaches? Why is my body temperature not regulating? Why can't I sleep at night? Well, that all has to do with the 5G network that's going on, all these frequencies and stuff like that. And it is being used as warfare against us. Yes, against us. All this weather manipulation, that is a real fact. I just saw a post on Facebook and it burned me up. Because this is from a man, and I'm not going to name no names. I'm not going to do it. But this is a man that a lot of people follow. I think he's now he may not be. So this part I'm speculating about. I'll always say if I'm speculating. I think that he is in with the government, one way or the other somehow. But I think he is now. He may not be again, like I said. But anyway, he just made a post talking about how fake weather manipulation is. And how everybody's deceived and they're only conspiracy theories. Well, I just left a whole bunch of comments underneath that post giving all the there's over hundreds of patents on weather manipulation. If you look it up, there it is, but people won't do it. They won't do it. Like I said, they won't do it. But I just looked it up and there it was. And this goes back to the 1800s, you guys, that they were doing weather manipulation. And even, I think it was President Johnson, what did he say? People who own the weather, no, wait a minute, no, that's not what he said. I may get this part wrong, and I probably will. But it was something along the lines, he who owns the weather controls the world. It's something along those lines. You can look it up if you want to. But anyway, so, they have to tell us without telling us. What do I mean by that? All these people, all these Satanists, the devil worshipers, and yes, they all are devil worshipers. Again, look it up. I'm not telling lies here. They have to tell us without telling us per se. Antoine LaVey, who's the other one? Aleister Crowley, they both said that there is a law that I think it's called the universal law. I think it's something law. I think it's universal law. They have to go by it. And what they do, and they just strictly came right out and said it. And I'm only giving 2 names here. There's been many more that have said this. They have to tell us without telling us per se by putting it in movies, putting it in the news, putting it in music videos, putting it in books, putting it in cartoons and video games and so on and so forth. They have to tell us it's called predictive programming. And they said, and what happens is, since we are, giving them clues, they also use symbols, numbers, colors, all that. I forgot to add that. They have to give that to us, and if we're too stupid to figure it out, well, that's our problem. So what in their minds, what they're thinking is, since we have told y'all, there it is, we told y'all, if y'all still decide to participate in it, for instance, go to the concerts, buy the, tickets to go to the movies, buy the music, so on and so forth. Well, then that's on you. See, you're automatically participating in it. It's on you, and it gets us off the hook. So there you go. Again, everything I just stated, and I could say a whole lot more here because, oh boy. Yeah, again, look it up. If you have trouble finding what I all just said, let me know, and I will give you links or whatever. I don't mind at all. I don't mind helping. Because I want people the truth. I hate lies. I hate liars. And I hate conspiracy theories. And it turns out that most conspiracy theories are actually true. But there are some out there that are fake. But I hate all this fake news. I hate people who are putting up posts saying, "Oh, it's not true." No. I am so against that. And like I said, in the Bible, it strictly tells us to expose the darkness. And, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm a Christian. I believe in the Most High God. I am not religious. Jesus never told us to pick a religion. And a matter of fact, he was against that. It was all about having a personal relationship with him. So many people get that wrong. And, so many people have been turned away from worshiping the Most High God because of religion. So I'm not about that. I'm strictly have a very close relationship with my Heavenly Father. And you guys, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna end it with this. Because of everything that's going on, when you look around it, I'm talking everything. And the overwhelming majority is clueless as to really what's all going on in the world. But I'm talking about all the weather, the record-breaking weather, the hurricanes, the tornadoes, the floods, the droughts, the hailstorms, the volcanoes, did I say earthquakes? All that. Then you look at, we're on the brink of World War III. The food shortages, the people losing their jobs, losing their homes, all these illegal, I'm going to be careful there, coming across, and all the people with the hurricane that just happened, they're all being turned away, not being given any help. It is actually the people who's having to help other people, us. It's us helping each other. That's what it is. FEMA has claimed they're broke because, the billions was given to the, people that are here that are not normally from here, if you know what I mean. Billions have been sent to, another country, if you know what I mean. And now they're claiming we're broke. And we don't really have time to help you, with your matters with the hurricane because we got too much going on at the border. And that is what matters to us. And you can look this information up as well. And again, if you have trouble finding that, let me know. I can hook you up. I sure can. So anyway, back to what I was saying in the beginning, then I'm gonna go. These things, these orbs, yes, they're coming from what I just stated. However, they are demonic. The people that are doing this, causing this, it's for a purpose. The New World Order is coming. It's Agenda 2030. However, they don't want it to to go that far. They're pushing it. They're ramping it up. They want it to happen much sooner than that. All these 15-minute cities. Purple Rain. I'm not talking about the Prince song, Purple Rain. I'm talking about Purple Rain as in REIGN. That's what this is all about. All these LED purple streetlights that's being put up. All these electric vehicle cars that they're wanting people to own instead of having gas. Look at the orbs. They're just they're just lots of them, aren't they? They're wanting people to have only that by a certain time frame. They're wanting people to spend $100,000, the people who own their home, $100,000 to redo their homes. And like if you have a gas stove, that's got to go. Certain things in your home's got to go, and it's going to cost around $100,000 to redo everything that is coming. It's not here yet. It's coming. And this is not being told in the news. And people, if they don't hear it in the news, they ain't going to believe it. It's really sad because the truth is there to find, but they just won't do it again, like I said. And I'm not talking down on these people. It makes me sad is what it is. Because again, people need to know the truth of what's going on. But I guarantee you this video will be shadow banned. Anybody who's trying to expose the truth, it gets blocked from the majority of people seeing it. And again, that's not coming from me. I'm hearing this all over the place. I can't tell you how many posts I make on Facebook, a really very important post with 100% factual information, truth, but nobody looks at it. Nobody looks at it. And I know why. It's because my stuff is being shadow banned from people seeing it. And so in anything, like on YouTube, I have had so many people say, why aren't you getting more views on your content? You have awesome content. And you guys, I'm not bragging by saying that. I'm strictly making a point here. I told them, I said, well, yeah, I know why. It's because of what I'm exposing. They don't want it exposed. And I'm not the only one. Like I said, I'm hearing this all over the place from people who's exposing stuff. I hear them saying all the time, they're losing subscribers. People are being dropped. Then, you have people commenting saying, why not did you unsubscribe me? And, the owner of the channel saying, no, it's not me doing it. And, that's happening. Evil is taking place. And again, when you look at the whole big picture of absolutely everything going around, the mass depopulation, have y'all heard about that? Probably not. Well, that came straight out of the mouths of Klaus Schwab, Mitch McConnell, Bill Gates, and a lot of the other WEF members. Yeah, and again, you can look that up too, or ask me, and I'll give you the links. They want, at first it was like 800 million. That's the number they came up with, that they said, and you guys, this is what they said. I kid you not. There's just too many people in the world, and it's causing a problem. We got to do something about it. What can we do? Oh, I know. Let's have a mass depopulation event, and let's create all these things that's going to make that happen. Weather manipulation, sicknesses and all kind of stuff. Sudden heart attacks, people getting cancer all of a sudden. These 5G cell towers have been proven without a doubt to cause cancer. And I could go on and on. All these things are being created to cause deaths. They want people gone because, we're a problem to them. We're just little, what they call them, little ants or whatever. Reminds me of that movie Bug's Life, where the cricket, not the grasshoppers. Yeah, reminds me of that. But anyway, so it's the WEF also, the GOV, all of them involved in this. And it's not only that, this is a worldwide event. A worldwide agenda. They're all wanting to come together for the New World Order, one world religion, one world banking, all that. All this CBDC stuff that's coming, the digital currency, all that. Did y'all know that is the mark of the beast? They're wanting people, and this has to do with transhumanism also. They're wanting people to get the chip. What's the chip? Yeah, it says it strictly in Revelations about the mark of the beast. And as crazy as all this sounds, every last single thing I just said, as crazy as it sounds, all of it's true. It is. And so, I've had some people say too, when I try to tell them about stuff, they're like, what, I don't want to hear that. That's stressing me out. I just want to enjoy my life. Well, that's fine. We should enjoy our life. But at the same time, my people perish for lack of knowledge. It says that in the word also. And if you're completely, blindsided by everything that's going on, who's the master liar? Who's the master deceiver? Well, that would be the devil, right? And he said, I want to be like the Most High God. And so, all this stuff that's taking place is a spiritual battle, literally spiritual warfare that's taking place. All these UFOs that people are seeing, and I've seen them too. I have seen plenty myself. All these shape-shifting things that's taking place, all this weird black creatures that's flying in the air, all that stuff. It's all demons, you guys. All aliens, UFO. Never forget, the demons can manifest into almost anything they want to, be it things that look like human, animals, birds, marine life, even objects. And again, that's not me making stuff up. That's not me just saying, I think this is what. No, this is not me thinking. I have done my homework, you guys. Again, from everything I stated in the beginning, biblical, non-biblical sites, listening to people who used to be in witchcraft, New Age, the occult, all that. I have spent so much time on this. It hasn't consumed me. I don't let this take over me, but at the same time, I want to know the truth. And I don't know everything. I will never claim to know everything. I'm not smarter than anybody else. Never will claim to be. I'm just a simple person who has done her homework, because I started seeing strange things that I was not normally seeing. Strange things has been happening in my home to me. I can't tell you how many times I have been harmed by these orbs. And no, I kid you not. I'm not going to really go into that. I'm not going to get too deep into that subject, because some crazy stuff has happened to me that some people would probably find very difficult to believe. So I'm not going to really go too deep into that. I'm just going to say I have been greatly harmed by these, to the point I almost had to go to the emergency room 2 times. Okay, and if you do a search on YouTube, just type in babies, like orbs, or orbs and babies, orbs and animals, stuff like that. Of course, you're going to run across some videos where it's showing people showing orbs, and some people think, oh, well, there's some good orbs and some bad. My deceit, and I don't mean any disrespect to anyone if anybody believes this. So please know that before I say this. Please know that I'm not disrespecting anyone. I don't judge people. I just don't. But I'm trying to tell the truth here to wake people up is what it's all about. These orbs, people think, oh, well, my deceased father or my deceased grandfather or, even my animal, my deceased animal has come to me in orb form. So I know that there's got to be some good. No, there's no good orbs, you guys. There's not. They're straight up demonic, all of them. Again, it goes back to the devil is the master deceiver, master liar. Demons can manifest into almost anything they want to. Okay, so that's what it's all about. So these orbs, yes, they're falling. They're all to do with these self-replicating, nanobots, all this graphene and all that. It's all inside the human body. And here's another thing: if you got that long Q-tip thing poked up your nose for the COVID test, you know what they did? You know what that was all about? That wasn't no test with COVID. It turns out that they were putting the chip in your nose, not the mark of the beast. I'm not talking about that right now. That hasn't come yet. This is a precursor to the mark of the beast, is what this is. But they were putting the chips, the nano chips, in your nose. And the reason why they jab it so far up in your nose is because they want to get it far enough up in there so that it crosses the brain barrier. This is sick, you guys. This is literally sick. And so all this surveillance that's going on, all these orbs, that has to do with mass surveillance also. These things are in everybody's home, though most people don't know it. Not everybody may not have as many orbs in their home as I do. But I was in somebody's home recently that was flat out that I don't have no orbs in my home. I've never seen an orb in my. I said, hold on a second. I said, can I go in your bathroom for a second? They said, sure. I went in there, shut the door, turned out the light just like I am in here, took a video, went back and showed them. I said, what's that? They said, is that orbs? I said, uh-huh. I said, you have orbs in your home. And they said, well, are you sure that's not some type? I said, no, it's not no little bugs. It's not lint flying around from clothing or rugs or the carpet. No, they're orbs. They're orbs. And everybody has them in their home, whether they know it or not. Everybody has this stuff in their body. It's Morgellons is what it is. I don't know how many has heard of that. But it's all of that. So if you're having weird health symptoms, if you're having skin problems, hair problems, if your pets are having problems, if your babies or infants are having trouble sleeping, if you're having trouble sleeping, headaches, stomach issues, all that. it could very well be this. I'm not saying it is. I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying. I don't want to say too much because, you may have other health problems involved, but this stuff, gets in your body. It can cause cancer as well. It's sick. What's going on? Mass depopulation, like I said, is taking place. And for the people who survive, well, you're going to own nothing and be happy, as Klaus Schwab said. And that Yuval Noah Harari, whatever that dude, that demon, should I say, have stated that you're going to own nothing and be happy, and you're going to eat the bugs, and no more food for you. It's all going to be GMO stuff and bugs. That's what you're going to have for the people who survive this mass depopulation event they have going on. And we ain't seen nothing yet. And there's already been a lot of people who's passed away, unfortunately. But they're going to ramp it up. They're going to ramp it up, you guys. And I hate to say that. I wish I didn't have to give such bad news, but I want people to know what's going on. And here's why. Here's the whole point of this. If you don't know Jesus Christ, if you do not know him, please turn to him. Accept him into your heart. It's in the Bible, it says, knock and I will answer. He's at the door. He's waiting for anybody, and guys, we're running out of time because there's no doubt we're in the end times. I fully believe, now I may be wrong, but I believe we're in Satan's little season. In Revelations, it talks about the vials being poured out and all that. That's going to be happening soon. All these eclipses that are happening, it's all biblical, you guys. It is. I mean, I don't have anything to do with eclipses, with the moon, no, I don't have anything to do with any of that. And these orbs are not in my home because I'm, into the occult or into witchcraft, or I don't do anything with Ouija boards or even the magic 8-ball. Did y'all know that that's demonic? A lot of people are going to really call me crazy on that one, I'm sure, because they're going to think, what? That's just a simple little fun game, for kids and stuff. All you do is, ask it a question. It's just silly. Yeah, that's right. It seems silly. It does. But it's true. It's true. And again, this is not me speculating. This is not me making stuff up. This is not me going overboard. This is not me reaching. None of that. Like I said, anything I will ever state will be factual because I've done my homework. I know the answers now and will expose the truth. I will. If I'm only 99%, sure of something, I'm not going to even talk about it. I'm going to make sure I'm 100%, 100%, what am I trying to say here? I don't want to say 100% right because I don't want to come off sounding like, I'm smarter than anybody else or whatever, because I don't think that way. I just don't. Because you guys, but prior to 4 years ago, I was completely clueless about all this. Completely, I had no idea. So I was right there, and it all began with me seeing UFOs in the sky, and I was like, what? That's where it all began with me, and that's when I said, no, something's not right, and that's where my research began. And since then, that's when I started seeing shape-shifting orbs, shape-shifting birds, bugs, all this stuff. And I knew, no, something's not right. Because in the past, when I had filmed a bird, it would always come out real clear. Or, if I filmed a dragonfly or a bug or whatever, squirrel, whatever, it would always come out super clear and all that. Now, when I film them, they always come out blurry or distorted looking. And I have so many people saying, would you film it with a potato? No, I didn't film it with a potato. I filmed it with my perfectly fine camera that's new. My phone is new. I'm not moving the camera around. The thing is, with all of this type of stuff, they have some type of cloaking mechanism. It's some type of what is it? Kind of like I don't even know how. It's kind of hard to explain. Kind of like an electronic, not electronic. It's like a force field or something around them. So that's the best way I can describe it. And that's why these things always look distorted. The UFOs, the shape-shifting birds and stuff that I try to show. It's not because of, I'm filming out a potato or, bad camera or whatever. It's just because of their cloaking mechanism that they have around them or within the whole thing. And there's always, not always, but mostly always, there's all, I was going to say always again, pretty much always a, kind of like a, I don't know, like a glow around them. Not always a glow, but it kind of looks like a clearish white around them, should I say. There's another term for it. Again, I'm pulling a blank. But because I have a lot of people say, why do they have like a whitish glow around them? I can't completely answer that other than saying, now this is me speculating on this, okay? Because I don't know fully on this, but I'm speculating. I believe it's because it is all spirit related. They're not, it's not human, it's not animal, it's not real bird, so because real things like that are not going to look distorted. They're not going to have some type of, glow around them or whatever. And you guys, these are not angels. I've heard some people say they're angels, meaning good angels. Yeah, they're angels, all right, but they're not the good ones. No, they're not. So again, this is all, like I said, the stuff that's falling from the chemtrails. It's all smart dust. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. If you're noticing large amounts of dust in your home, like if you just keep cleaning over and over and the dust just keeps coming back over and over, and if it kind of looks white, like a white duster, that's smart dust. That's smart dust. And if you take your phone out, if you film that stuff, zoom in and look at it, you're going to be disturbed. Because it's got the parasites in it. It's got things that look like bugs in it, little bitty bugs, and weird fiber-looking things and all that. So yeah, but again, you will own nothing and be happy. And this stuff is destroying homes. Mold and fungus is growing everywhere. All the trees in my area are being destroyed. They're dying. I'm hearing other people from all over saying, why are my crops dying? Why are my trees dying? Why is my grass dying? People are spending thousands of dollars to have their yards redone and stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if y'all just knew you're wasting your money. But all this stuff, is meant to destroy your property and stuff. Again, it goes back to you will own nothing and be happy. And again, I'm not kidding. No, I'm not. And I'm in it. I'm sure I'm leaving something else out. If I do, I'll put it in the comment section if I can. If I can. A lot of my comments are being blocked. Wonder why. Oh yeah, that's right, because I like to expose the truth. That's fine, I do. But yeah, if I forget anything, I'll just, put it out there some way. I might have to make another video. I don't know. But again, just going back to Jesus, a lot of people are against that, thinking, I don't want nothing to do with religion. No, again, it has nothing to do with religion. Jesus never told us we need to pick a religion. He was against that. He wants a close personal relationship. And you guys, I can say this, nothing in this world, and I do mean absolutely nothing, can fill a void like Jesus Christ can. Nothing. There's nothing like having a personal relationship with our Father in heaven. And He wants us to have a relationship with Him like we would our own father, our biological father. He wants us to talk to Him in that way. It's not all, prim and proper and all that. No, it's about talking to Him like we would a friend. Because that's what He wants to be, our friend. But we're not to disrespect Him. Of course, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, look at the time we're in, and things are ramping up so fast. We never know for what something's going to happen to us during the middle of the night. We don't know, and we can't take it for granted, you guys. So this is the point of all of this, is that right there. That's it. So, and again, I want people to know what's going on. All right, I'm going, and that's about it. So.